Okay, so Trump is shutting down the Department of Education. Shocked? Come on. Duh. Like Homer Simpson. What the fuck? Of course he is shutting down the Department of Education, even though he can't really shut down the Department of Education. Act of Congress created it. Act of Congress has to delete it, but he could gut it, and he is gutting it. He's already canned half the staff. And the essential functions, which are basically student loans and helping special needs kids, funding, federal funding, that'll keep going, they say, from other departments eventually, but those things are still going to happen through the Department of Education until this act of Congress, blah, blah, blah. It's mostly PR, promises made, promises kept. He said he'd do this, now he's doing it. Now, let's take a couple steps back reasonably without the usual pyrotechnics and hysteria. My opinion. There's no one else here. My opinion. The Department of Education is bullshit anyway. Seriously, okay? It doesn't really establish curricula on the state level. It's basically just what Trump says it is, a big bloated bureaucracy. Now, it does have these essential functions, namely helping disadvantaged kids and providing loans. There's no reason that another department can't do these things and do it better. That's number one. Number two, it also does some testing. But the other thing that everyone agrees with, regardless, Democrat, Republican, progressive, MAGA, is that education, public education in this country sucks. It really, really sucks. So when the department was originally created, I think by Jimmy Carter in 1972, the goal was to make education in this country the best in the world. We spend the most, and we're nearly at the bottom of all industrialized countries, and these are facts. So it's busted, it's broken, it sucks. And even though the states already control most aspects of public education, let them control even more. And sure, you've got prayer in schools bubbling up in Texas and Arkansas. Separation of church and state, I think we should maintain it. But you got families paying the tab in their local jurisdictions. Empower the states. Who am I to say, this bald guy in California telling parents in Texas or Arkansas or wherever how to educate their kids? I mean, seriously, we do need standards. We need to protect kids. There's strong opinions either way. So the bottom line is, get rid of the Department of Education. Fuck it. I'm not espousing the MAGA creed. I'm merely operating from a point of view of common sense. The department sucks. Reallocate its essential functions, hopefully without compromising special needs kids' needs. And student loans that need them, hopefully will get them. But we need a complete reevaluation of public education in this country. Sometimes you just got to sweep everything away and build it back up again. That's the thing, though. How are you going to build it back up again? I don't know, and I'm not quite sure this administration knows. But just for the record, fuck the Department of Education.